Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Unit Creation. I plan to create a grid-like experimental tactical missile launcher. It is going to have 8 different turrets that can only fire within a specific angle range. Except for one turret, the way the missiles travel will be more of why it is like a grid. The main turret fires a tactical missile that acts as normal, but it can home. The rest of the turrets fire tactical missiles that fly more like nukes. Their flight pattern is exactly the same as a nuke, but it is also faster than a normal tactical missile. This unit is going to be a simpler one in comparison to many of my other units. Also, unfortunately, due to the nature of this unit, I don't actually have much code that I can show for it, or at least want to show for it. This is because most of the work is in the projectile. However, the projectile is the same as the nuke, essentially. There's really no new code here. This unit will do something new, however, for me at least, whenever I figure it out. This unit was supposed to be done a very long time ago, but I've had issues with its turret not firing. At this point, the only reason I can conclude it to be is because the turrets have a very specific angle of which they can fire in. Just about every turret on a structure unit in Supreme Commander 2 has a full 360-degree operation range. Many mobile units don't have a full 360 operational range. However, because they are mobile units, they can easily turn to make up for that. Because my turret has a very specific angle in which it can fire, and is a structure unit, I think that might be why it's not firing. What all turrets will usually do is before they have a target, they will start tracking it, if it's outside of its range even. What I think my turrets are doing is, even if they have a target inside of the range that they can fire at, they are instead tracking a target outside of the range, waiting to see if it'll ever come in. I haven't fully worked out a solution yet, but I think one might be to work with vectors, and make sure that the target is inside of a specific range with vectors. I'll have to try and see if I can figure something out, but that's why this unit took so long. Its firing is very weird. So the way this unit is going to work, after the main unit is built, it's going to spawn the actual tactical missile firing units. So up to this point, I now have it so I can build the unit, and the unit does spawn the actual tactical missile launchers themselves. They do not fire yet, but as of right now they function as they should. I have set up a testing grounds for the unit. After a while, again, it is complete. Well, it is firing, and it's doing as it should. You can see when it fires in a specific pattern. That's what I was looking for. The way these tactical missiles move, they move more like nukes, except for the middle turret. There is one extra turret I added, the very center unit. It only fires one, but it fires a powerful tactical missile. It's this one right here. So I unfortunately won't be able to show the homing missile that the main turret launches. Its lifetime is too short, so the missile gets destroyed before it can hit its target. You saw right there. These turrets have infinite range, so let's follow one. I will follow this one. Alright, here we go. You can see the flight pattern is more like a nuke. Goes straight up and then it goes... Where are we headed? Somewhere over here, I'm presuming. These missiles don't home, but they move much faster. They're more likely to hit. Given how far they have to travel, it is better to manually fire them, so they hit a structure unit. Yeah, they're going for a land unit. They're not likely to hit it. Alright, here they come, aimed down. And they did hit shields, but that was their target. And there it is. And there it is. I do have some adjustments I want to make. These, the ones that fire out, definitely should not home. But maybe I should make them faster, I'm not certain. I mean, that's always been the thing about tactical missiles. You always want them to hit structure units. So I'm not entirely certain. I have some decision making to do, figuring out things for my own. Not entirely certain how I want to do it yet, like I said. And I have to fix the main turret so that it actually fires for long enough. Its lifetime is too short. But other than that, that's about this unit entirely. This one can home, so it does have some use there for fighting moving units. Other than that, that's everything for this unit, so... Oh, one quick thing that I should mention. Because of this gap between them, there is a little bit of a gap where it can't fire in this area. However, I made it so that eventually they overlap just slightly. So that helps to negate the issue of having a dead zone, while also not allowing two turrets to hit the same target. But other than that, that's everything for this unit, so thank you all so much for joining me on another episode of Unit Creation. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you in my next video, so, if I will, see you there, I'll be waiting.